Hey, what's going on there, everybody? Here's another video. This one is actually a request by one of my subscribers, LSD Jester 67. You had asked about the troll units, so I got my guys out and give you a little comparison here. Now, I know you wanted to see how they compared against the GW monstrous infantry or units, but I don't have any of those. So what I do have is just for comparison, I have some other 28mm figures. This is just a Cadian trooper from 40K, and this is a Norse figure from the Darklands range. This is Jartand of Gilland. He's the Raven Bearer. He's one of the Norse figures. I just want to show you how they compare. You can see they're pretty much identical in size for the 28mm. So that should at least give you an idea, comparison. If you have your GW monsters, as long as you know how they compare to a standard 28mm figure, you'll get a pretty good idea of the size. So these are pretty big guys, and this is one of the troll warriors. Just move standard bear out of the way here. Put him here, and we'll zoom in on him a little bit, give you some close-ups of the detail. Now in this, in the range here, there are actually 5 different troll molds right now. This is one of the your kind of standard warrior, and I've got him partially glued and partially blue tacked here. But definitely a nice, detailed, impressive looking miniature. This guy's wielding 2 cleavers. A nice dynamic pose. And like I said, there's 5 total models for this range, and I'll show you each of the other ones. This is the only one I have together, so the other ones I'll just have to show you what they look like coming out of the bags. So we'll put him off to the side. The first troll we have is this is the champion. Zoom in a little bit here. So he's got the big shoulder guard piece here that goes on the one arm. I guess this is his front piece there, and then he's also got a huge cleaver he uses. And there's a couple of, it looks like some bones, and I guess these are the spikes that go onto the shoulder guard or pauldron here. And not quite sure where these go. He's probably going the belt someplace, would be my guess. Have to take a look, but yeah, this is again another beefy figure here, and I'll bring in 28mm guy again so you can kind of see the comparison. So you can see he's a pretty good sized miniature. So yeah, this is the champion. The next model in the range is a standard bearer. There's his head. Comes with a big standard here. Holds. And looks like he's using a jawbone for a weapon. And then he's got his cloth that hangs down in the front there. So yeah, in the Darklands, you know, your standard bearers have special rules and stuff. So, but if you want to use this in some other game. It's just kind of a neat model to have. It's very different looking than a lot of others. He's got the holding the banner. So yeah, that's standard bearer. Another quick rotation here. So you can see there's a lot of great detail with the folds in the skin. There's a few parts that need to be trimmed. There's a little bit of a mold line, but not too bad. And again, being resin, these are pretty easy to clean up. And then the standard, the pole for the standards goes 2 arms, and yeah, so that's our standard bearer. Now I've shown you the one model, the warriors. There's 2 more warrior models that I'll show you here real quick. This guy wields the 2-handed cleaver. Got a sprue with his head, and looks like his little shields that go in the forearms. And the other sprue is the 2 arms and the loincloth. So there's some nice differentiation between the different models. It's not just 5 guys that are the same, just with different poses. Are actually unique sculpts for each of them. So it's a nice touch. So that's the second warrior. And the last warrior is this guy here. And he's another, let's see, he's also another 2-handed cleaver here. That actually may be the same one. Yeah, this is actually the one I had assembled. This is actually the parts for that one. So this one I've already showed you. That was the one in the beginning that was together. The actual other, this is actually the final warrior sculpt. So he also wields 2 cleavers, or just a different shape. And unlike the other one, his hands are down and kind of to the side, his arms. Whereas the other one kind of was holding one up. So again, different dynamic poses for each of these. But generally the same as far as the parts you get. You get your arms, the shields, loincloth, and the head. Another quick go around here. So yeah, these are again really nice sculpts. Hopefully that helps you out there, LSD Jester, and give you a better idea of what you're looking at online there. And I know right now in the Kickstarter they're doing, you can get the whole unit of 5 plus 1 monstrous commander as one group that I believe it's 90 pounds. It's an encounter host, and which is probably about 30% off if you were to buy all of these models separately. So it's a good savings. If you're just looking for trolls and you just wanted the unit, if you wanted multiples and you want to get a deal on them, it'd be while the Kickstarter's going on, if it's still going on, when you're watching this, probably be a good time to jump in if you really wanted these. Otherwise, just check out their site. There'll be a link down below. I'll try to put a link directly to the troll units. They're part of the Norse kindred, so and that one's filling out a lot with the current chaos. So you have a lot more Norse humans to accompany the trolls and some of the other monstrous commanders and troops that they have. So again, hope that helps you out. And if there's any other questions, or if there's any other models anybody out there wants to see, if I have them, I'll be happy to do a quick review, show you what they are. And if there's any questions, throw them down below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Thanks.